I gotta piss.
Oh, son of a bitch. I don't know why I said that.
This is like, oh no.
I'm only an hour and a half late.
Yeah.
Want to do this? Okay, here we go. He's making notes. He's got one note.
It's 100% more than usual.
One note semen.
Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Autobot Decepticast. This is your minute-by-minute breakdown of the 1986 Transformers movie. I am your host, Aaron, and with me I have these guys.
Hey, I'm Ryan.
Hey, I'm Caleb.
Oh, this is the energy we're bringing today. All right.
We've got this sort of carnival-esque thing happening here.
All right.
Went right down.
All right.
I don't know
Well,
what
I was
trying
trying to understand the analogy, but
Just like clownish. I
just
kind of-
wasn't happening. Yeah, okay.
All right.
I'm going to make some balloon animals later.
Sorry, Ryan. We're not making editing easy for you.
But it's not hard. It's just cutting out big chunks of it.
Yeah.
Well, we started drinking. I wonder if that has anything to do
That is a
with it.
component we've recently brought to the
I think
table.
we've all decided.
And I think we're more confident. Like the egos are getting big, so we're just like, yeah, just talk,
Yeah,
talk.
this is content that everyone should know.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, this, guys, is we made it to episode 7, which covers minute 6:01:27. Gosh, I need to figure out a more clear way of talking about that. But basically, episode 7 covers the 7th minute. It covers the 7th minute.
Yeah, oh my god, I
God.
can't believe this is so
This is really hard.
Minute 6 through minute 7.
Right.
No.
Not through. Oh my god.
Two minute 7.
To 1 second after 6:59.
And 1 second
And we've lost our
to
viewers.
the
the 7th minute.
That's right.
Did we mention drinking?
I've only had one sip. I'm just stupid. So this is an episode that begins with kind of a hopeful liftoff and ends very forebodingly. It's starting to set a dark tone.
Yeah, this is the one before it just goes like, just completely horrifying.
Yeah. Prime's like, we need lots of luck.
A little energon and a lot of luck.
Yeah, let's not take the Autobots to Vegas, right?
This movie starts this scene starts at the blast off. And previously we had Cliff Jumper counting down. We've got a blast off. And Prime says his famous line, "Now all we need is a little energon and a lot of luck." I did a little research here, first of all, on the ship itself.
Oh, the shuttle?
The shuttle, if you will.
Okay.
And I actually learned a lot because there are actually dozens and dozens of ship types in the Transformers universe that if you were to do your diligence on it, you could learn about. But of all the ships that all have very interesting names, this ship type is simply called the Autobot shuttle.
God.
Well, what are some of the other ones called then? If this one's called the Autobot shuttle, do the other ones have like cool?
So let's see. Autobot starships. There's the aircraft carrier, all-terrain turbo transport, the Apex, Arc 2, the Arc 7, Arc 12, Arc 32, and so on.
How many arcs are there?
Beast with Wings, the Concordat, the Dark Star, the 8-track, and I don't know if all of this is technically G1. Well, it says G1 starships here on the TF Wiki. But some of them are probably across different universes. Like, I know, I don't read the modern comics, I plan to, but I know that this ship called the Lost Light is a big deal within the current lineup of comics. And my printer.
Are you printing?
No.
Are you printing all of the starships?
No, sorry, listener. My printer's going off for no reason. It's a haunted printer. But anyway, lots of this. But this ship is simply
Autobot shuttle.
the Autobot shuttle. And as we learn later in the movie, we find out that the Autobot shuttle, there's actually a couple of these that show out throughout the movie. But modular design, the rear section contains the main engine for interstellar travel. The middle section is it's protected. It also has an engine that's protected by blastaway armor, and but that's crew quarters, medical repair bay, and then the forward section is a gunship, as well as some. It's not really for traveling long distances, but it's good for space combat.
Split later whenever they're being chased?
That's right.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Why does it say, like, I look at the picture here on the wiki page, it just sums it up. Below it just says it's basically a funeral barge.
At least, particularly in
What's
the
up with
upcoming
it?
scene, for sure.
But I like that's all it says. Autobot shuttle, and it goes, it's basically a funeral barge.
Well,
would you want to drive around in a funeral barge?
Well, no, it's not. It's not. They're being funny. Actually the Transformers wiki, if you ever spend time there, or the listeners ever spend time there, they actually do a really great job of writing pithy little captions that go along with there. So they're just being
It's not
funny.
Wikipedia. It is the Transformers wiki.
Yeah,
Okay.
correct.
I understand now. All right.
But
I'm just gonna say it. Star Trek: The Next Generation straight ripped off Transformers by separating the shuttle.
Oh, really?
It's the saucer section can separate from the battle bridge,
That's right.
and it looks fucking dumb.
Yeah. Well, that's why they only did it like what once.
Once, I think once in the show. I mean, the saucer section looks fine, but the the rest of the ship looks ridiculous.
So, anything else about ships? I'm good on ships.
I'm good on the ship.
I just think it's weird.
I mean,
it's weird that they have the ability to transform into things. Why don't they? I mean, they've decided to build a ship.
Well, I suppose they don't have the ability to transform into something that necessarily can travel
that
interstellarly.
distance, yeah.
But
Although, according to the script, Cybertron's in the solar system, so it wouldn't be interstellar.
It doesn't really.
true.
They don't need interstellar travel. Everything is right here.
But I think as far as the movie, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, but I just would think it's fuel-wise, they don't have enough.
I'm good. I'm good on the ship.
I would like to see like Ironhide as a van flying through space.
no wings sprouting out from the side.
No,
just a van.
Just a van.
So they're heading to Earth. They're getting some energon, much needed for what their attack on Cybertron.
That would be my
That's
guess.
their plan, and
And-
they need a lot of luck, and they're not. And we're gonna find out pretty quick that
At
they're screwed.
6:30-ish, or no, I'm sorry. Well, right when he says now all we need is a little energon and a lot of luck, Jazz and Cliffjumper are in the room with him. Seconds before, they're reporting from some undisclosed locations.
Are you sure?
I mean,
And
maybe.
so he's on the monitor. Well, he's on the monitor for them.
Maybe they were just showing him.
I got the impression that, well, I don't know about Jazz. I got the impression that, because Jazz and Cliffjumper in the earlier shot are in the same room, so I got the impression maybe Prime just went into that room.
I'll watch the launch from here.
Yeah. Although, no, he didn't.
I mean, here he is at 5:55, just standing alone.
Yeah, there's nobody.
There's
in
those
there
two.
now.
Those two are in
two
the
are
same
in-
room. Jazz and Cliffjumper
on a different
in the
moon.
same room.
Well,
On
no.
a different moon.
No, I think they're on
the
this
same
moon.
moon.
And
It's Bumblebee and Spike that are on a different
See,
moon.
this is the problem with
Bumblebee
this. This is why they fail.
So,
But
It's-
now they're all
Now they
together.
are in the same room. So either they went and joined him, or he went into the other room. That's an important point.
Wow, I thought that they were on the other moon.
No, just I think just Spike and Bumblebee are on the other moon.
But as to
This
our
is why the
conversation
Autobots-
earlier, I like how Optimus Prime is like, Jazz, how's security going?
And
What about Moonbase 2, Jazz? Tell me how they're doing. And so Jazz calls Moonbase 2, but they're all clearly on the same length. Like, I've been on conference calls all the time. People just speak up. All right, this is Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Moonbase 2. Everything's cool.
They really need Blue Jeans.
This is my
Blue Jeans
complaint.
Friday?
No, Blue Jeans is a video conference system.
Okay, my bad. I use
I use
Skype.
Skype.
Oh, well.
just-
I get it. You're rich. So yeah, and then I like the first scene where we get to see the Decepticons, and just right up top at 6 minutes and 29 seconds, there's an immediate dig at Starscream.
Yeah,
They're
I
not
noted
wasting
that
any time.
as well. In case you forgot that these two don't get along.
Who's Nelson Shin, by the way? You got any notes on Nelson Shin?
I do have notes on Nelson Shin. So as Lazerbeak's flying away to the big rock of Cybertron, it says co-produced and directed by Nelson Shin. He is the director of this movie. He also founded a production company called ACOM, Animation Korea Movie is what that stands for. And that production company started doing some of the animation work in the second season and into the third and fourth season, or just the third season, I'm sorry, of Transformers. So Mr. Shin, in the 70s, was an animation director at, there's no way I can pronounce this, Deceptiplan Enterprises. But the kind of stuff he worked on while there, the intro sequences to the Pink Panther films. He designed and animated the lightsabers in Star Wars. But most of his work is really around American animated series. So at least or his company's work. So The Simpsons, Batman, the animated series, X-Men, The Tick. Transformers Television.
Those are all.
But they did not produce the movie. His production company did not do the animation work.
Those are all great shows, like Batman and X-Men in particular. I really enjoyed.
So
I like The
basically,
Yeah, The Tick.
so basically, like a company is outsourcing their animation to this guy, and they're all
So
like,
Sunbow, I think so. Yeah, like Sunbow is an animation company unto itself that produces animation, and I know there's like 3 or 4 other studios that they would also outsource.
That's really
work to
common.
do. I mean, I read something like to produce a single episode or to animate a single episode, it took like 3 months. So I guess to have a regular ongoing series, you've got to do that.
Yeah, that's really common. I think I don't know about it much today, probably still today, but it's really common to outsource, especially like the coloring or different parts of the animation to a separate company so that you can get it produced in a reasonable time.
do you think there's people that are from like us, but probably not, that would be like familiar with watching an episode from G1 and being like, I can see in this section,
Right.
this is definitely ACOM animation.
Well, you
versus
can, yeah.
something
I mean,
else.
people who are hardcore about it definitely can, and like you can look them up on the website and know specifically what episodes they produced. But unfortunately, at least according to the TF Wiki, his particular studio is known for being pretty cost efficient, and that translated to lots of. He probably over-indexed on the animation error factor when it came from the ACOM studio, and so.
So what, like,
Yeah.
are there any noticeable like instances where ACOM's like, we're having them animate on a budget, and it's just
I'm
pushed
sure there
through.
are.
I
don't know of the individual
Cost
instances.
effective is like code for cheap as shit. And like I do remember I had this videotape actually. SOS Dinobots were the first appearance of the Dinobots, and there is a scene where Prime is just solid blue.
Right.
Just
And they didn't. At that
I don't
point,
know how you make that mistake, but
And so what? Like, the stateside, they receive it. They're running it through. They're like,
fuck it.
We got to do
Gotta
it.
get it on
Got a
TV.
deadline.
Yeah.
Some of the episodes that they, the first episode I believe that they did was called City of Steel, and if you remember, that's one where Decepticons took over New York City. At some point, they captured Prime, disassembled him, and turned his parts into an alligator, like a robotic
I
alligator.
have no memory of this.
But also Five Faces of Darkness, which was the series right after the movie, and several onto those later. Oh, the Zombie Prime Dark Awakening.
That's a
episode.
terrifying
I
one.
like
Grimlock's
that
New
one.
Brain, where he created the Technobots. But so I don't know of a specific animation error, but apparently they were known for color inconsistency. So
Yeah.
they weren't very good at. They might have been responsible for the all blue
And
Optimus.
I know
Prime.
that a lot of the times the Seekers are different colors because they're all basically the same design. So I can see how that could be screwed up a little bit. But
Right. Well, and I've read other things, like among all these animation studios, it seems like the model sheets they were working from were wildly inconsistent as well, because some people would have older versions of model sheets, and so the proportions would be off, or this character would have a face mask when normally they didn't, or whatever.
yeah, and this was a time when you actually had to look at physical papers. So you couldn't just look on the go to the internet or email somebody.
Right. And then the only other thing about the only other note on this studio that I have is that though they might have been bad at color, they actually animated at a slightly higher frame rate per second than a lot of their competitors. So their shows are actually notably smoother. So if you're being cost effective, that doesn't really add up. So maybe cost effectiveness wasn't really their thing, but they just
what they
made some
sacrificed
stupid
in
mistakes.
color correction, they made up
Right.
for in smoothness.
Right, exactly.
Well, maybe deadline. Maybe they just were known
Maybe.
for like, hey, these dudes at ACOM, they can get this shit done.
They got it done.
So did ACOM? You're saying they didn't animate on the movie?
They did not animate on the movie. One
So
of the
what
other
was their
animation
role?
studios was Toei. Just Nelson Shin, I think, outside of his role as the founder of that animation studio, directed the film.
Okay. Here's Shockwave again.
Hey, it's Shockwave. Actually, this is his first line.
Is this
I
his-
forgot that he
is
had
this his-
more than
I
one
forgot
line.
that too.
Is this his last line?
No,
he
he's
has
at the
one
end of the
later.
movie.
Oh, so I was like talking crap about him the whole time. Like, oh, we're just gonna see him in the
He has
tower.
one. He has a total of one more line.
Okay, well,
Lazerbeak returns.
Megatron. That was a
Megatron.
pretty
two,
good
two of my
Shockwave.
favorite Decepticons standing side by side. Soundwave
I
and
always
Shockwave.
kind of thought they were very similar characters. Not similar, but
They're
like
very analytical.
that and like loyal to Megatron.
Yeah.
Loyal in the cartoon. Shockwave
In the cartoon.
Shockwave is fiercely disloyal in the comic book.
The
generally.
first comic book Transformer comic I ever read, number 5, with Shockwave on the covers, and they are all dead carved in the wall behind him. It's a really pretty cover.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Iconic cover for sure. So, yep, Shockwave's got a line. We've got Soundwave. Oh, and then Megatron speaks. So, as we... I'm sure did you do some Frank Welker research?
I think I covered it pretty extensively on an
did we?
earlier
Did
episode.
we?
talked
I
about it a
can't
lot.
remember.
On
Why
the-
do I have...
I talked about it a lot in the credits episode, but I mean,
but he wouldn't... Well, okay, all right.
even though he wasn't in the credits, I was
Right,
talking.
right.
Yeah, I was talking. Yeah.
Well, I'll have a few since I'm kind of doing a thing where every time a line is spoken for the first time, I'm hitting it.
Okay.
So we already talked about Corey Burton and Shockwave. I don't know why we did that. Oh, because Spike spoke, and he also does the voice of Spike, Sunstreaker, and Alpha Trion. But so here's a couple things I learned about Frank Welker that maybe we didn't cover in the previous episodes. So he was a former stand-up comedian. Did you guys know that?
I did not know that.
He participated in the Dean Martin celebrity roast of George Burns. And I haven't looked that up on YouTube yet. I'm hoping that's out there.
Sounds like a riot.
He,
I bet that's real racist.
yeah, well, you know, it was 1988, and racism was different then.
Yeah.
He has been on camera in several
When
roles.
you say different, you mean it was just accepted?
People were just like, it's cool.
Right. Kidding. I am totally woke, people.
I don't know if you can self-ascribe as being woke, but we'll take it.
Well, so Fred from Scooby-Doo. So this was interesting. We might have mentioned he's Fred from Scooby-Doo, but he's the only actor that was with the Scooby-Doo franchise when it began in 1969 that still participates. Mostly probably because he's the only one alive.
Right.
But,
Love that.
he still does the voice of Fred. He actually also does Scooby-Doo now as well. But he was kind of the Mel Blanc of Hanna-Barbera in the 70s and 80s. And Dr. Claw, he was Kermit the Frog on Muppet Babies. He did Ray Stantz and Slimer on The Real Ghostbusters. He's been Garfield since 2007. He did Gremlins, Beagle Boys, and DuckTales. He's a very prolific animal guy. Like anytime an animal special effect is needed, he just does it. The Martians and Mars Attacks.
Huh.
The Station from Bill and Ted's Bogus
Oh my
Journey.
God, Station.
Honestly, you can't cover it all, but there is a video on YouTube that's basically
The one
a
where
compilation.
It's like 80 of his characters.
Yeah, okay, you've seen it then. So anyway, Frank Welker, you are the guy.
You're a
the
shining
god
star.
of Transformers. Okay. Transitioning.
Yep. That was smooth as ice.
Rest in peace.
So
Is he
Megatron.
dead? He's not dead.
No, he's alive.
He's not dead.
Mr. Welker, we'd love to have you on the show. Megatron orders Soundwave to play back Laserbeak's findings, and he does so.
He does that thing.
And you know what's really cool? How Laserbeak does it. Laserbeak plays back somehow the footage from the vantage point of the
Yes!
movie that we are watching.
I was gonna say that, like, he is like Lazerbeak is filmed a 3-camera sitcom because he's got so much coverage.
Maybe he could plant. Maybe he could plant little mini cams that he went and picked up real quick.
He's tapped into the cameers that
That's
are
a
being
better
used
idea
to
than
film this movie. Right?
Because that's how they film animation. That's a better idea, is to have little drone cameras come off of him as opposed to a fun fucking camera come out of his goddamn head.
I like the camera coming out of his head.
I do like it.
I like how he transforms into an audio cassette, but he can do whatever he wants. Apparently, he can also record video.
He can transform into Beta. He can transform
Beta.
into...
Oh, Beta is a higher quality.
But I also like how
Laserdisc. Transform.
It doesn't have the same ring at all. So I also like how he's turning into the tape, and then he turns into the tape player, and then a little thing comes out of him, and he's got to connect to the system. So these guys are so advanced, but they have this...
They have to have an adapter.
Like, that thing looks way more complicated than a USB cord, for one thing, which is what we would use.
Yeah.
And, like, no Bluetooth? You can't just, like,
Wireless
Aircast that
display?
thing,
No.
or Google Chromecast it to the screen?
I mean... Yeah, like Nikola Tesla came up with that idea in the 1920s.
Come on, Transform. So their science just
I
isn't
think
really good.
I think if they did, there is a problem where, like, whenever you try to think of the future, the farther you get out, the worse and worse you are at predicting how it's going to be. Like, nobody would have... Like, the internet wasn't predicted. It existed, but wasn't really even a thing at this time. And so, like, to make that giant of a leap, I think would make people go, well, wait, how does that work? Well, he's just playing it, and I think people would find that problematic at the time.
I get it. I think Roddenberry was about the best at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't think I think in a lot of ways he way undershot too, because like the automatic doors. I mean, people thought that was really cool, but then like in the 70s they show up, or I mean, like the communicators are worse on Star Trek than our cell phones are, and stuff like that. So it's like with tech, it's real hard to predict shit that accurately.
I still think it's funny though that they had to have Lazerbeak jump into Soundwave. I understand why they were doing it, okay? I want to show them transform. That's cool.
It's just funny to comment on how technology's evolved today for us.
But for example, why didn't Lazerbeak just transform into a machine that was directly playing, and they had to filter it through Soundwave and Soundwave, but whatever.
Our phones are way more functional than Soundwave.
We know why they did it.
And also, one final for cap it off for me is, and the resolution of the video is not very good.
It's shitty.
It's disturbance.
They need to adjust the tracking. Anybody under 35, you don't get that joke.
So all of that, and
Megatron looks really displeased at the tracking.
He gets happy.
I was like,
that's just his everyday face. There we go.
I will say that speaking of like the Soundwave and the cassettes, I think that was a really interesting toy idea, like to have Soundwave and then you can have cassettes that go inside him and also become other
when I
Transformers.
first bought Soundwave when I was really little. By the way, I own G1 Soundwave. I have Buzzsaw. I don't have a Laserbeak.
But I swear, Kmart of
I really
shapes.
thought is that what he is?
No.
As opposed
they just never used him in the cartoon for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, but I really when I was real little and I bought that, I thought that I was buying it and it would actually play cassettes.
That probably could now.
Yeah.
There are modern versions of Soundwave that turn into tablets.
That's stupid.
That's
collectors are buying it. And there's actually a really I don't want it, but there's some nice. It's actually a really nice toy, and I think it's official as well. But
sounds like you kind of want it.
I don't want it. Don't just think it'd be a nice thing to give it to me, just so I can pretend I like it.
Birthday's coming up.
It is coming up. So this is the end. So now we're looking at the final really shot of our minute here, and Megatron's smirk.
Yeah,
I mean he's never looked more evil in this movie, and that smirk right there is like
he's like I got
just cold.
I got your ass.
Lots of luck.
Dark.
Yeah, my ass.
More than you imagine, Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Technically, that's the next episode.
Okay,
but that's okay.
True. That's true.
We can transition it.
I'm sorry I gave it away. Spoilers.
So
the next episode.
So we're up next episode. We're up. What are we up against here? Like,
it's rough.
Let's prepare ourselves.
Next one's rough.
Right.
Trigger warning. The next episode is rough.
All right, I'm excited.
Anything else to cover on this minute?
No, let's get to that carnage. Come on.
Okay,
wrap
all
this
right.
up.
All right.
Thank you for listening, ladies and gentlemen. This has been episode 7, minute 7. Please like, comment, subscribe. Go through our website, autopoddecepticast.com, and you can link through to all of our social media there. And I think I'll probably, before we record the next episode, actually just memorize what our social media handles are.
That way that you're not like...
I can actually say it.
Homina.
Right, exactly. So...
right.
Look for that, guys. All right. 7 weeks into the podcast, and you're finally going to get our real addresses from me. All right. Thanks, guys.
See you later.
Bye.